Okay, so it's dinner time. Mom calls us all out, and she has to call Olivia twice because Olivia didn't come when everybody else came. And Olivia calls from across the house, "I'm washing my hands." And Mom's very impressed with her daughter. Wow, she's washing her hands. She's actually done something. So she finally comes out. We all eat dinner, and then after dinner, Mom and Dad go back to Maxwell's room for some reason. I don't know. And they see this zigzag. Dramatic zigzags in crayon all over the wall.
All the way.
They're like, who did this? That's what they pondered with each other before they confronted anybody. And underneath the bed, or the crib, sorry, is this little girl's sock that is soaking wet. And the walls are slightly damp from obviously being scrubbed. Yeah. So it's a sock. Anyway, so they realize what happened. And they confront her and say, "Olivia, do you know anything about all these little zigzags?" And she goes right on the dot. It's like she's his brother or something. Whoa.
Now wait a minute.
It's like she's his sister or something. Because exact same mindset. This is what happens. She goes and she says, "Maxwell did it. He was showing me how to do M's." Now I'd like to take
I'm in the
back.
game going.
I'd like to tell you this right now. He's in a crib. He's in diapers. The boy don't do M's.
I don't skip potty training to practicing writing.
Yeah. And they decide they're going to try and teach Olivia a lesson. And they're like, "Okay, Olivia, well, what shall we do to him? Because he's done such bad thing." And she's very happy that they've bought it. And without missing a beat, after they've asked her what they should do to him, she immediately suggests, "You should spank him." And they're like,
Cold blood.
What she does is she walks into the next room because she goes into close a piff. Well, me and
Whoa.
her,
My vocabulary has just stunned me.
me and her, we go into our room because we're supposed to wait in there while Maxwell gets his punishment. Because of course they know it's not Max and they're not going to beat an innocent child. Not today, anyways.
Not today.
So they take him in there and they say, "Maxwell." Dad's like winking at them, letting them know it's okay. I know you didn't do it. You're and he said, "Maxwell, you've been a bad boy. I'm going to spank you." And so what they do is Dad goes spanking. Now I'm sitting in my room with Olivia. We're sitting cross-legged on the floor, staring at each other because Maxwell's in trouble. Olivia's like, "Oh,
Guilt.
I throw him under the bus."
I threw that boy on the bus.
So I'm watching Olivia, and as soon as you hear the first smack, her eyes, which were abnormally large in the first place, suddenly went,
Oh no.
they got huge. I don't think it was so much guilt. What did I do? It was more like, oh my gosh, they did it. Basically what they were trying to do was teach Olivia a lesson. You can't do that to people. It'll make you feel bad and guilty. It didn't work though, because what happened is Maxwell started laughing. Thought it was funny. "What are you doing, Daddy? You're not spanking me." And then of course Olivia's big eyes went, bit confusion.
Oh.
Kind of like, what's going on? And then she started sort of laughing because everybody else started laughing with Maxwell. It was funny. And so she's like, "Heh, heh," until she realized, now I'm in trouble. The end. So, start a barbershop Olivia. This is what happened. Okay. So, little Olivia and little Tiffany are with their grandmama and their mama at their grandmama's house. Okay? And well, Grandma Mama and Mama are talking in the living room, and they get incredibly boring. Cause seriously, they're boring people. And what are we, like 3 and 4 maybe? Well, slightly, yes, 3 and 4 maybe. And so we get bored. Nope, they get bored. I'm having a little bit of an identity crisis. I'm sorry. And so they get bored, and then what they do is they go into Grandma Mama's bathroom, and they decide they go into Grandma Mama's bathroom, and they decide let's play Barbershop. That's Olivia's suggestion. And Olivia's going to be the barber.
Stop.
Of course, Epiphany's thinking, playtime pretend with my little sister who's 3 years old. And so she thinks Olivia's just going to be doing with the scissors, like this much away from the hair. And so she's going to let her sister cut her hair. So she's sitting there, and they're going all out, pretending like they get all serious. They're going to be real barbers and stuff. And, yeah. Well,
British.
she's sitting there, and Mama and Grandma Mama come in, and well,
Freak out.
yeah, they start freaking out, and Bethany doesn't know why. She kind of attributes to maybe that her 3-year-old sister is holding a pair of scissors, but she's like, what's she gonna do with those? It's not so bad. Well, and then they freak out and say that, well, they show her a mirror, and she's got like very little hair. You think Barbershop Olivia was crap and gave very bad service, because I had the same haircut as my brother for like 3 months after, because my hair grows really slow. So yeah, so she really cut my hair. No, fudgesicles. She really cut Epiphany's hair. Really, and she looked like really short hair. We'll have a picture of that sometime soon. My story's done. It was crap, but it was done. That story. Don't vote for that one.
Let's see. Chinese potato. Oh.
You have to tell it, otherwise you don't get voted for.
Oh, okay. You don't get voted for.
Ah, look,
That was
funny.
great. So Olivia, a story about Olivia.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of one. It's really brief, but it's not really a story, but it's kind of a thing she did. She didn't know where the human mouth was on her own being or on other beings. Didn't know where the human mouth was. So when I was a baby, she thought she would give me a cracker, or was it a cracker, or was it milk? No, it was both.
It was both.
It was separate occasions.
It was
She
like
would try to feed me, and
3 days after he came home from the hospital.
and she decided, okay, this is my head, and say this is where my mouth would be. This is where my head is. I have like lovely hair, squiggles, but my mouth would be like right here. She would aim right there, opposite of my mouth, but I would exactly not get the food.
She
It would
really
go to
didn't
my
have
forehead.
a problem with that. She did not know where the mouth was, or what it was for. at
She has
least.
pictures of her with ravioli all over the place.
Multiple pictures of poor Max still going because she's shoving
And you can see
a
this
bottle
comic book.
through his forehead.
You can see the comic book curse words above my baby face. You know.
If you imagine it. Probably hurt. It looked like it did. You were turning
I
red.
was crying and I looked like a little
Big
tomato.
boy. Oh,
What?
nothing.
Whatever.
Whatever.